Hello, 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 hello. Well, as you can see from the background, the other autumn has turned up. Weather's changed considerably. However, I'm speaking to you from the future. Two properties I've already viewed. One with a notaire, one with an agent. I should just explain. So obviously an immobilier is an estate agent or a realtor, and a notaire is like a solicitor or a lawyer. And in France, it's common for people to circumvent selling through an agent and go straight to the notaire. And I asked a notaire about this, and she said, yeah, in France it's just a common thing. So the first property I viewed was with a notaire, the second one with an agent immobilier. The benefit of viewing with a notaire was, whilst I was waiting for her in the office, I love cows, on their wall was a list of the prices and a notaire charges for acting on a property sale. And because it's a legal thing, the charges are the same everywhere. So these are standard charges you will pay on a property sale. Right, here they are. One in Tinchebray, one in Ticheville. I'll put the details in the descriptions. I'll show you those whilst I go to look at the cows. The first property in Tinchebray, you can see, is slap dab in the middle of our normal search area, being between Vire and Domfront. The second property I'm going to visit a little farther east, just outside Vimoutier. One benefit of it being it's only a 2-hour journey back to the port at Dieppe. So you can see, very rural setting, no neighbours opposite, big old barn on the property. To the left there, that is one of the neighbours' properties, which is immediate. And then that is the other neighbour. So both neighbours up against your boundaries. Nice little orchard though. This be a fantastic little chicken house. And then this is the actual barn. You can see, nice stone barn or interior walls, and big, you know, there's lots to it. Get electric in here, be fantastic. The actual house itself, it's got an open garage, little tended garden. Then you go in, this was a bedroom, but I'd knock that into the kitchen. Little toilet and basin, salle de bain. Kitchen is small, but as I say, if you take this wall down, you'd have a nice sized kitchen. The actual front room of the property, open fireplace. Apologies for the quality of the recording here. Stairs going up, only a 2-bedroom. This part of the house, 110,000. Obviously there's going to be work, and the further we go, the worse it gets. But there's your boiler and the fuse board. Guess you could turn this into a pantry, storage. And then this is half internal, half external. This is the old oil tank, but we're going to get rid of that. You're going to put air source heat pump in. Stairs up to the first floor. Yeah, I really need to sort my camera work out. This is the first bedroom. Floor's okay, walls need decorating obviously. Second bedroom, pretty much same story. They look small, I don't remember them being that small. And then there's this part of the upstairs which you could turn into a third bedroom with a mezzanine or extend it up. It's a project, obviously, but the roof was good. And I think actually this was probably the part of the property I was most excited about. So that was 110,000 euros, Tinchebray. Tinchebray seems like quite a nice little town actually. I quite like it. I thought it was a nice, tranquil location. The house itself, probably again, total new rewire, new bathroom, new kitchen, decoration throughout. You would extend the kitchen into what was that first bedroom, and then you would extend the loft into a third bedroom. You wouldn't offer a full asking price, and the other good thing about that property, it had its own water, so no water bills, which is good. It was a plot of about 5,000 meters, and the annoying thing was there were neighbors' houses immediately on both sides. I was kind of looking at it thinking, is this enough land? You know, nice little orchard going on there. There was, I want to say there's not a great deal of space for other gardening, but I suppose if you use it properly, then there is quite a lot of space. I loved the barn, actually. The barn was enormous. But I think for me, it was proximity of neighbours that is the biggest question mark over that one. And I think for that reason, I'm out. Well, I have arrived. And if you wanted an auspicious start, £5 points if you can name the berry. They're sloes. Sloes for making sloe gin. Let's wait for the agent to arrive. This is the entrance to the property we're looking to see. I have to say, I'm really excited. I think I said in the last video that I am a ridiculous optimist. But how auspicious, a farmer on a tractor has just stopped me and said, "Oh, do you own this house?" And I was like, no, I'm looking to view this house. And he said, "Oh, I own that house." So I've just met the owner and his dog. Interesting day. Interesting day. Jessie, la toiture?
It's good. It's good. That's okay for the toiture.
Oui, je regarde sur en ligne.
Oui.
Je pense, pas mal.
Oui, it's not à refaire.
Et je crois, avant, il y a quelque chose ici,
Oui.
mais
I don't know.
un atelier.
But I suppose yes, because brick
Oui.
is not
Fini, oui, exact. So you come.
with many fenêtres
Oui.
for the lumière.
House has been empty 2 years, but it's got a relatively new front door, big old wood burner, and new windows. The shutters have seen better days, but hey, so have I. Okay, so off the kitchen there is this little utility room. So the agent is saying there, yeah, there's a wall that needs to come down. There's a toilet that you are gonna remove. The old wall has been crudely done. Better there. But it's got electric, it's got plumbing. Butane? Propane?
Fuel.
Oui.
Yes, but it's not. It's HS.
HS?
Ouais, HS. Hors service.
Ne marche pas.
Voilà, it's dead.
Oui. C'est vide. Oui,
Yes,
oui.
it's dead.
So yeah, big water boiler. I don't know how old that is. And then plumbing for your washing machine. Okay, and then just the old oil tank. Again, the oil heating is dead. You're going to remove it. So it's kind of open from the kitchen up to the first level. Nice bit of exposed beam. So stairs up to the second floor. Low head height. Out onto a little landing. Some lovely old timber. Okay, yeah, so the agent's just saying you can make another room. At the worst, it's a nice storage space. And just looking at the roof. So coming off that landing, you come into first bedroom, laminate flooring, Old radiator, new window, was a kid's bedroom with plumbing for an ensuite. And then a second bedroom, which I was thinking doesn't work because you have to come in via the first bedroom, but you don't. There's a second set of stairs. Leads into the second and the third bedroom. Again, more laminate. Newish windows. That's what the agent calls dual aspect. So, view south, west, so the sun's setting over there. Yeah, big space on second stairs. Et encore, l'escalier nouvel aussi.
Yes, it's not...
Ce n'est pas vieux.
Non, voilà.
Okay then, and then so joining the right hand side of the house with electric, concrete floor, really well supported roof. It's not the biggest space in the world, but it's not the smallest either. And a door that leads back to the bottom of the second stairs. Okay, it was finished a bit quickly, but it works. Right, so we're going to walk the boundary. So we're just here by the house. There's a Eden apple, cider apple, a few evergreens. Okay, yeah, the land falls off here, but it's not like the place in a ham where, you know, you couldn't even walk down it. And then here, so you can see the green field in the distance. You can see the golden tree at the far line. That's la clôture, that's the boundary. So, I don't know what you thought of those two. I can tell you now. The first one is a no. The neighbours, les voisins, are too close on both sides of the property. It's only a small plot, 5,000 metres. Small plot, it's big in England. The second one, we're going to investigate further. Watch this space on that one. Got it wrong. Called those cows. That's a load of bullocks. Okay, so that's it for this week. As always, hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Feel free to like, subscribe, buy me a baguette. Have a great week, and I'll see you on the next one.